وتقرير بعنوان هارد ديسك ايرورز بإشراف الأستاذ محمد حمزة، إعداد الطالب حيدر عباس نعيم. Introduction. Hard disk errors are typically caused by a power outage, hardware failures, poor system maintenance, a virus, or human error. To fix hard disk error, you can use the check disk tool found in Windows operation system. Types of hard drives crashes. Your option for a data retrieval depend on what caused your hard drive crash. There are essentially two types of hard drives failure: a logical and a physical crash. Regardless of what it is, you might end up needing to use the data recovery company to have your hard drive looked at, fixed, and your data recovered. And now there is two a logical crash and a physical crash. Now we're going to talk about the logical crash. A logical hard drive crash occurs when your computer can't read the files of your hard drive. The hard drive might still function normally. None of the hardware is broken. It is just that the data can't be read. This might be caused by a random software error or corrupted files. For a software error, the computer runs the recovery software, which is thoroughly searches your hard drive and make a repeated attempts to read each file. This takes a while, but it makes sure that it has carefully retrieved every piece of data possible to recover. A physical crash. Some physical part of the hard drive breaks. A hard drive is made up on a spinning metal platter on which all data is stored. When there is a physical error, your data usually remains intact on the metal platter, but the spinning machine or the head that read the data of the platter might break. 7 common problems about the hard disk. Mistake made when a hard drive crashes. Rushing. Because some folks don't have the backup, they hurry up trying to fix the drive. Some people want to perform the hard drive recovery process themselves to save time and money, but you need to evaluate the possible ramification of the what are you going to do. Performing task beyond your capabilities. There are a certain tasks that require specialized environment. For example, opening a hard drive case requires a clean environment to keep the contaminants for damaging the internal compounds. The expense involved in installing and maintaining a clean room is beyond the normal computer user budget. Recreating patterns. Deleting a pattern does not delete the data on the patterns. What it does make the data accessible. The data is still there. It just not be recognized by the computer file system. It is similar in some respect to accidental deleting the proper action is to use the software program to retrieve the files to a new location. Formatting the drive. Be careful of the error message you might get when the hard drive crashes. Remember that these error messages are somewhat generic, and they might make suggestions that can do more harm than good. An error message might pop up offering to format the drive. Do not format the drive that will overwrite all files on the drive. Our media card HDD data recovery will not be successful on the formatted drive. If you are unsure about how to handle the RAM error message, you can connect to our data recovery service engineers for guidance. Saving recovered files properly. One common mistake made when recovering files is saving them back to the same hard drive or media card. The hard drive might still have unsolved issues. Unsolving the data back it might be cause a file further damage. The file system might consider the lost data are as free for reuse. Your lost file might be overwritten before they are salvaged. Because of this, it is better to save salvaged files to a secondary drive. RAID errors. There is a type of system used to employed on service. Used service disk is to record data. This allows for redundancy. This is supposed to improve reliability. However, if a single disk fails and is replaced improperly, the data could be damaged beyond retrieval. There are a several RAID configuration, and each one has its own procedure for disk replacement. Not backing up your hard drive. So many people lose computer files each and every day. Sure you can pay to recover your data, but why not to take a proactive approach and back up your computer before it gets costly and time consuming? Just one backup is better than none. Questions. Are old hard drives worth anything? Can you fix a hard drive failure? وشكرا.